across this country, we don't talk to individual officers. That can't help us. We talk to the people who are in charge of the system, and the NFL is that. They have a responsibility. It is not okay for you to carve out when you want to stand with us. You want to ignore our issues and our communities, but you want to show up for our black beauty and our black strength. You want to make billions of dollars on our backs and not stand up for our children. You can't be so concerned with touchdowns that you are not focused on the school to prison pipeline. You cannot stand up and say that you want our players to show up and be concerned with scores and whether or not teams win, and not be present when black bodies are being shot down on the streets of this country all over the place, black and brown men and women. And we're going to hold you accountable. So you heard point number one, that there needs to be a policy, because the other thing they're going to tell you is y'all just came out here for a rally, and the rally don't mean nothing. So the other thing that we've said, one, is we want a policy where players like Colin Kaepernick and those who are taking a knee right now are protected. Their voices are protected, because we didn't send them where they are not to stand up for our communities. Those players have a moral responsibility to speak for Trayvon Martin and Sandra Bland. But the second point is that the NYPD, the NFL, just like the NYPD, cannot police itself. Any organization that is only being looked at from within is a failing organization. There must be a unit of people internally and externally that look at racial and cultural sensitivity issues within the NFL. And that's everything from ownership, where we hear that some of our brothers and sisters can't break in. They can't buy teams. All the way to what is happening in the communities that these players come from. These players are walking out of communities and leaving our people wrapped up in the school to prison pipeline. They are wrapped up in police brutality. They're wrapped up with homelessness. And our communities are still putting money in the pockets of those people who are sitting behind TVs and scoreboards and not doing anything for our children. So we came here today for serious business, brothers and sisters. We have to be organized, and we must be disciplined. We must be disciplined enough to say, I don't care how long you've been watching football. If they don't stand for your children, turn the damn game off. If you can't stand up for yourself, how the hell you expect somebody else to stand up for you? Black men and black women, brown man, black, brown woman, whoever you are, stand up, because this is your time. Your voice is needed in this moment, and you must stand up with a straight back and tell them that we will not allow what is happening in this country to prevail. So that's all I have to say today. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't come to hoop. You might not go home saying I was the best speech. But what you will say today is that this sister is telling you we cannot continue to have our backs bent over while people stand up on top of us. Forward together, brothers and sisters. Only together can we win. We need not be afraid, because our unity is our power. And if you stand with me and I stand with you, together we will win. God bless you.